Force, force à Mariam Rajavi, présidente élue du CNRI. Force aux militants de l'OMPI. Force à toutes celles qui luttent au péril de leur vie, qui résistent contre le fondamentalisme islamiste.
I come with greetings from my country, Latvia, which knows all about tyranny, knows all about oppression, and this is why I'm happy to be here and greet you in this day for women and for those who resist against tyranny.
The National Council of Resistance of Iran, led by Mrs. Mariam Rajavi, has shown courage and vision in its fights for the consolidation of rights for all, especially for women in Iran.
I will continue to support the Iranian women, and especially you, Madam Rajavi, and your fight to establish that free democratic republic in Iran based on your 10-point plan that you have put forward to support the future of your country.
La révolte des femmes iraniennes, ce n'est pas simplement la lutte contre le port des voiles, mais plus de ses désirs et les connaissant leurs droits qui leur ont été volés et elle lutte pour le ressaisir.
Madam President Rajavi, your inspiring leadership is today reflected by the courage shown by so many Iranian women in leading the organized resistance movement. Their endeavors are the realization of your inspiring words. We can and we must overcome the regime.
I know that we are going to be the generation that applauds the overthrow of the Mullah's regime, and women are the change makers. Women are the ones who are going to overthrow the regime.
Madam Rajavi, sisters and brothers in the struggle, I stand alongside you for as long as I am needed.
It takes all of us to talk to our friends and talk to our neighbors and tell them to pay attention to what's going to Iran, and we've got to hold Iran accountable.
We will fight for freedom, we will fight for Iran, and we will fight for women's rights.
We stand in solidarity with Iranian women and their quest for equality, justice, and human rights.
Behind the facade of Iran's historical beauty lies a regime that suppresses dissent and stifles basic human rights, particularly for women who dare to speak out against injustice. But greatly, the Iranian resistance stands tall and does not know the meaning of giving up, and this gives us hope.
Vous avez eu le courage et cette grande modernité de vous choisir une femme comme leader, Madame Mariam Rajavi, qui depuis tant d'années prône l'égalité des femmes et des hommes dans un Iran moderne.
C'est pour cela je salue Madame Rajavi, qui, elle, soigne ses mots par ses mots et transforme les mots à des armes de combat qui fait peur à ces dictateurs, et on n'arrêtera pas.
We look forward to the day when the opposition movement can move home to Iran and institute her 10-point plan. And that will be a great day for all of us.
It is also very interesting, Mariam, that you, as a Muslim woman, you are one of the main voices against compulsory veiling. And this is in your 10-point plan, which is internationally recognized. And then her leadership, as said so, inspires women, but also all the men here together with us.
Gracias, Presidenta Rajavi, porque todos los días, desde el Consejo Nacional de la Resistencia iraní, levantas la bandera de la libertad, levantas la bandera de la democracia y, en definitiva, levantas la bandera del Estado de Derecho que las mujeres iraníes todos los días piden para vivir en paz y en libertad.
Despite facing horrifying abuses, the women and girls of Iran have displayed bravery in the resisting against the regime. This courage comes at a very high cost. The courage shown by the Iranian women and girls is a testament of the resilience of the human spirit in face of oppression.
I want to applaud you, Madam Rajavi, for setting the rule of law and a modern judiciary at the heart of your 10-point plan for the future of Iran. This is a roadmap for success and a viable platform upon which the Iranian people can build a free, a secular, and a democratic Iran.
The women of Iran are at the forefront of a critical movement, one that challenged the very foundation of radicalism that plagued the Middle East for decades.
The 10-point plan of Mrs. Maryam Rajavi, the President-elect of the National Council of Resistance of Iran for the future of Iran, and her 12-point plan on women's rights deserve our unequivocal support.
Women in this room who are standing and ready to stand for freedom and democracy. Iran can rise. Iran will rise. Women, put your hands together. Work for peace. Work for justice. Don't be divided by ideologies.
There will not be change in Iran without regime change. And this affects not just the women of Iran, not even the women and men of Iran, it affects the entire world.
Maryam Rajavi's plan for women's rights and freedoms, which has been adopted by Opposition for Future Iran, sets the most important articles on women's rights and freedoms in the free Iran of tomorrow.
Comment ne pas être aux côtés de ces femmes d'Iran que nous avons vues manifester malgré tout ce qu'elles risquaient, malgré tout ce qu'elles ont risqué, et en allant jusqu'au sacrifice suprême pour nos valeurs, celles de la démocratie, celles de la liberté, celles de l'égalité entre les hommes et les femmes.
Mais également, j'ai beaucoup appris des femmes et des hommes de la résistance iranienne, que ce soit en France ou à Ashraf en Albanie. J'ai appris à travers eux que le besoin de justice ne meurt pas et que plus de 30 ans après le massacre des prisonniers politiques des Mujahedin du peuple en 1988, la justice est toujours réclamée et qu'elle doit être rendue.
L'enorme coraggio delle donne iraniane le pone al vertice di una resistenza fisica, ideologica e intellettuale senza pari forse al mondo. Sono in prima fila nel cercare di cambiare un governo teocratico ed autocratico.
We really appreciate your presence today here as distinguished guests. And we really appreciate that you are with us, with our sister in Iran, and I'm sure with your sisters in Afghanistan.